You're full of that.
Hey, it's on video.
All right, what do we have here, Liz?
So this is the Heavy Wall 1307. And now we've got a classic head joint with a gold riser on this. So the gold riser sometimes helps add a little bit more sparkle to the warmth of the Heavy Wall. So let's see what you think.
So the gold makes it a softer sound. It's more rounded. It's not quite as harsh. Try a little platinum. Surgery first, and then
Minor surgical
Liz
procedure.
is also a surgeon.
Yeah.
We didn't know that about her, but she is.
It's my hobby, you know. I sell flutes for a living because that's where the money is. Surgeon on the side for fun.
You're very good. All right. Let's try a little bit on this one.
Yes.
And then this, also, whenever she goes out of frame,
Okay,
she
I don't
should
wanna-
take a small step towards the center.
Oh, okay. Okay. Me?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Holy cow.
That's huge.
It's huge. Can I use a better adjective? Brilliant. Amazing. This is a 1307. And now, are we selling these?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this 1307. Now we've got a platinum clad head joint on it. So it's from our At Sweetie series, the platinum clad flutes. You could choose the head joint and put it on a different one of our bodies too, just a silver body. You could tell just putting that platinum clad head joint on the 1307. It's suddenly like monstrous. It's so big and it's so bold. It really changes the personality.
And the flute handles it.
Yeah.
I think we need a bigger room. I think I want to take this to Carnegie next year. This is delicious. It's beautiful. I love it. The middle register is like butter. I've fallen in love with this. This is really great. This is a really great addition, and it's a great flute. The flute feels fantastic. Mechanism, I haven't really mentioned anything about what the mechanism feels like, but the mechanism feels, well, let's put it frankly, I don't feel the mechanism. So when I don't feel a mechanism, to me that says the mechanism is terrific. When I start feeling a mechanism and I start feeling a little bit of twinge, or sometimes if you play between a note, and you know what I'm talking about if you've been playing flute for a long time, occasionally you will feel just a little bit of a hesitation between a key into the next key. I'm not doing anything with my lips between the D and C sharp at all. And there's really not that much of an intonation difference. But I wanted to let you know, between D and C sharp, any of these notes where your fingers really have to move, I'm not feeling any hesitation whatsoever, which is a really good sign, or any feeling of binding, which sometimes happens with an instrument. And I just got to tell you, I just got done with a concert at Carnegie Hall, and I played in a super humid, hot hall for over 2.5 hours. The flute never bound once. It was amazing, and I've been playing on that flute for several years now, and I expected something to happen. Nothing. So I got out of the hall not only thinking thank you very much, but thank you to all of you for making a terrific flute that works through any kind of condition. And I've played with the flute also in very cold conditions as well. And cold is not as much of a problem, but hot always is for a flutist, especially humidity. This is terrific.
Oh, good. So glad you like that one. That's great. Yeah, that was fun. I like that head joint on there.
Why?
Let's see.
This is really fun.
Yeah, good.
This is like Christmas.
Just hanging out playing flutes, right? What could be
Is it
better?
July? Christmas in July. Here in Mount Juliet.
Yeah, right. Good old Tennessee.
All right.
Well, let's try some 1507s now, if you're up for a little bit more playing yet.
Okay, sounds great. If you want to deal with me. Okay.
So this is the Altus 1507. This is a regular wall. We have a heavy wall as well, so we'll compare and hear how they sound. The 1507 is Britannia silver throughout. The Britannia silver is a little higher grade of silver than sterling, so it has a little higher silver content to it. And this one, the 1507, has soldered tone holes instead of drawn tone holes, which is a different way they make these chimneys here that your keys connect to the body with. It somehow, to me, seems to have a more solid precision in the feel of how the flute plays. So it adds a little bit something different in there, just the way they make those tone holes. Seems like a tiny difference, but it can make a huge difference. So let's try this one, see what you think.
I think of singing. It's a different sound. I would characterize this sound as being more Parisian. Not quite sure why I say that. Of course, the mechanism is terrific on this still, and intonation by and large is just amazing to me. This is one of the reasons why I was drawn to this flute, along with the incredible depth of sound. This flute, of course, has the depth of sound that any flutist, I think, would want. To me, it's a very gracious flute. It's classy. That's how I characterize this. It doesn't stand out incredibly. It's not a brash flute, so it's really neat.
We sound great on that one too. That's awesome. Well, let's try that.
Are you hearing difference?
Yeah, in the flutes?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you feel some real differences when you're playing them?
One moment, I'm gonna grab a tripod real quick.
Oh, okay.